219 News Now is brought to you by the South Shore Line and by Strachan Van Til, making lives easier for 95 years.
I'm Andrew Garcia, and this is your 219 News Now. 47-year-old Julius E. Burks of Hammond has been arrested in connection with the homicide of a 30-year-old woman whose body was found at a Moments, Illinois bar on February 2nd. The Kankakee County Sheriff's Office said the death has been ruled a homicide, and Burks was arrested near the 6400 block of Rhode Island Avenue as he was leaving his residence on February 3rd. He is being held in Indiana pending extradition to Illinois. Authorities had posted images of the suspect in his car and offered a $5,000 reward, and the sheriff credited the public and the Hammond Police Department for the arrest. A new Gary homeless shelter funded by the city will replace the Brothers Keeper facility, with construction starting in June 2026 and the first residents expected by October 30th, 2026. The 21st Avenue and Washington Street facility will roughly double capacity from about 50 beds to around 100 and will include dormitories, counseling offices, interview rooms, and multi-purpose spaces. The roughly $3 million project is paid for with ARPA funds and HUD Community Development Block Grant funds. As the city donates the land, officials are seeking $500,000 to $1 million in private donations for furniture, with programming managed by the Legacy Foundation. The Northern Indiana Commuter Transportation District plans to add gates, flashing lights, and bells at pedestrian crossings at the Hegwish Station in Illinois to serve as added safeguards after a 2024 accident caused the death of a 22-year-old Dyer resident who crossed the tracks in front of an oncoming train. Family and friends of Grace Benkowski called for the safety upgrades after her death. NICTD said the current pedestrian crossings meet safety standards, but has included in its recently approved 5-year capital program of a project estimated at a cost of $2.75 million to do the safety upgrades. And in sports, girls basketball sectionals are officially underway. Up first, we have Valparaiso taking on Duneland foe Chesterton. Here's a look at the action from that game.
The journey to Indianapolis is officially underway. After Valpo and Chesterton combined to go 35-9 this year, someone has to go home after this sectional quarterfinal. Picking things up in the second, Valpo up big and Lillian Barnes wants more. Cadence Clark feeds her over the top. Barnes goes up strong for the bucket. Moments later, Barnes plays catch with Cheyenne Brown. Barnes coming up firing from deep. Down the hatch it goes. Not long after, Barnes gets defensive and picks pockets before taking it all the way back to the cup. 7 straight points for the senior. Valpo takes a 25-8 lead. Chesterton looking to get up off the mat now. Reese Dilbeck finds Layla Bugs Lee. The senior pulls the ripcord on the long ball and hits. Trojans with some life. Chesterton still trying to shift the momentum back in its favor later on. Dilbeck continues to find the right hands, beating Addison Pack on the wing. The sophomore drives and kisses one off the glass. Chesterton continues to dig its way out. More from Barnes now, though, who refuses to let the Trojans back in it. Barnes going up strong down low. The first shot doesn't drop, but she tips in her own miss. Barnes ends her night with 20 points and 12 rebounds. Valpo staying aggressive later on. Clark penetrates and connects with Alyssa Bergler in the corner. The junior splashes home a triple. Everything going the Vikings' way, and their season continues with a 63-31 win. Valparaiso will meet Hobart in the semifinal on Friday at 7:45 p.m.
To read up on more local news and headlines, visit nwi.com. I'm Andrew Garcia, and this has been your 219 News Now.